Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. No likes or comments needed. Really appreciate it. Feel me? I just wanna call this video Life is what you make it. Alright. And I wanna start off by apologizing to my mother who's not here. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of good stuff. I did a lot of dumb stuff too. So I wanna apologize to her for that. Not living up to my full potential. And I want to apologize to my sister who has passed. She's up in heaven right now, watching down on my mom. And I should have, I feel I was a good brother, but I should have been a better brother. You know what I mean? And I apologize to my family for letting a lot of stuff fall by the wayside, which I shouldn't have, you know. And I'd like to apologize to the mother of my children. If you feel I let you down, I apologize for that, you know. And to my kids, even though they're grown, you know what I'm saying? Got still a young ones out there too, but I love you guys. I really, really, truly do. And I am sad the way things worked out, you know, without, dynamic. But it is, it's not, I'm not gonna say it is what it is, but it, it takes time. It takes time to heal. So hopefully we get to a point where we can, be back together close again. But you know what I'm saying? Life is what you make it. And right now, I'm going through a transition right now in my life. It's a big, big transition, you know. When you meet all kinds of people on your life path, good, bad, ugly, whatever. I appreciate all of it, and I have no regrets in my life for anything I did or what I did or how I did. You know, like I said, life is what you make it. And I've always been a type of person that's been always been optimistic about life. No matter what I've been through or what I'm going through now or what I might go through in the future. But my motto was like, life goes on. For people that know me, that's my saying, life goes on. And believe me, I've been through some times, man, some real tough times, like when you think you want to give up. You know what I mean? Want to throw the damn towel, you know? But you have that something's inside of you that's like make you strive to keep going. You know what I mean? It's like when your car is almost out of gas and you barely get to the gas station. That type of feeling. You know? Almost like you second wind. Just to keep pushing. Keep striving. You know? And as far as my all my years of living, thank God, but um it's kind of hard to make people happy and keep your sanity in a sense, if you understand what I'm talking about. You know? And I had that real bad. I figure, hey, I don't want to do this because this might make this person upset, or I don't want to act like this because it might make this person upset. I was always watching out for everybody's feelings, but drowning my own feelings. And when you drown in your own feelings, man, it kind of like it's like it's like almost getting sand dumped on you. Almost like getting sand dumped on you. If you have been like buried in sand, that's what it felt like. Well, I used to get buried in sand when we was young. Me and my brother and sister, we go to the beach with my dad and shit. We used to bury each other in the sand. It was fun, you know what I mean? But that's what it felt like. It like you suffocating. But it's like you're suffocating, but you're suffocating, and you can't move, and you want to move. Then you start getting anxious. Then it start getting overwhelming. That's what it felt. That's what it felt like, you know. And like I said, I'm not a perfect man. I'm not a perfect human being. I'm not a perfect brother. I'm not a perfect father. I'm not a perfect son. I'm not a perfect boyfriend. I wasn't a perfect husband. I wasn't perfect nothing. But I am. I will say I am a guy, a man with values and morals and morals and I'm truthful. I think I'm a very truthful person. Sometimes too truthful. You know. Like I said, I did a lot of dumb stuff. You know, in my early years, because I'm not knowing life, not understanding life. And as you go through life, when you go through certain situations, you start understanding a little better. You know, like I said, everybody not gonna like you. Everybody's not gonna love you. Everybody's not gonna be around you. But it's okay. You know what I mean? Life is what you make it. You feel me? And I be thinking about what if I stayed in school? You know what I'm saying? What if I picked a career and did and went the path of a career and all that stuff instead of having jobs like I do, you know? Or what if I went into the military? You know what I mean? How would my life would have been? And all I can do is think about like what if, but I I don't know. I don't know if it would be worse or better. You know what I mean? That's what life is. You never know. And as far as my life, I consider is my my life to me is a good life. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of accolades and academics and shit like that. I don't play sports. I play a little music. You know what I mean? Play a little trumpets and stuff like that. But I was in a little band. But I was in junior high. But I did a lot of stuff that I don't I don't feel bad about not doing. You know, and I'm content. I'm content with that. You know, because some people are like, well, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, you don't want to try to do this, try to do this. No, it's like I took my time. As far as like some people say I was lazy, which I probably was at certain points. I know I procrastinate a lot about everything. I procrastinate a lot. Sorry about that. My thing was like I don't feel no urgency to do any of the other the other stuff. No urgency to on this on success. I guess you say success path. You know what I mean? I had the knowledge. I had the ability and the drive, but I never adhered to it. You know. I never like forced the issue on it. You know, like, oh, gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. Gotta do that. Which is something I should have been more enthusiastic about it and more gung ho about a lot of stuff, but I just didn't. You know. And I always wonder why, like, God, why am I don't know nothing? I remember I was like 15, 16, 17. I was like, I was working and stuff, but I wasn't, I wasn't really, 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 really motivated to do a lot of stuff. And people ask me like, what you want to do when you get a little older, or whatever. Like, I really didn't know. I really, really didn't know. You know what I mean? But I had a lot of opportunities for stuff, but I never took advantage of them. You know, never took advantage of them. You know, 'cause I was like I said, I did a lot of stuff. I mean, I worked a lot of different jobs. I mean, I learned inside and outside of these jobs, but it never captured me like, oh, okay, I want to do this forever or do that forever. I did a lot of some of everything, you know. And some people might say, hey, he's a failure or whatever. He's this and that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't subscribe to that kind of talk because I know who I am and I know what I am, and I know my capabilities of what I can do, which is anything I want to do if I want to do it. You know, I said that's why I don't bash people when if they doing certain stuff. I like, man, if that's what they like to do. That's what they like to do. Do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? And all my life I've been doing what makes me happy. In a sense, it got so detriment that it's like you lose a lot of. Well, I'll say not lose, but like it messes up a lot of relationships. You know, straight up. A lot of people say to me like, "You just ain't motivated, me," or you, you just want to sit here and play this game all day or whatever. Yeah, I play video games. Shit, that's what I do. Old nigga to play video games. Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I like. One thing that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I like music, whatever. Tried my hand in that a little bit. I didn't pursue that. Like, could have, but I just didn't. You know what I mean? Then, like, when you get, then like you start, I start getting little epiphanies about stuff, like, little thoughts and stuff about, oh, okay, I want to try this, and that's when I started doing like making T-shirts and whatever, and I was like, well, shit, 2000, 2006, 2006, I think. But I made them, but I didn't push the issue of it. You know what I mean? Push the envelope on the t-shirts like that. I made them. You know what I'm saying? One myself, whatever. Now fast forward to now, it's like that's. I think that's what I'm supposed to do because I'm having all these crazy ideas. It's coming to my head and come to fruition. But I I I honestly gotta say I will be from here on in. You know what I'm saying, on this mission with t-shirts, fashion, clothes, stuff like that. Cause you know what I mean. As you can see, I got my shirt on, my hair on, the hat on. You know what I'm saying. Made these couple years. You know what I'm saying. There's a lot of ideas that I have that I just didn't. I just wasn't motivated. Put it that way. I wasn't motivated, especially when you're going through stuff and like, cause I was going through a lot of real stuff in life that I you get thrown off your course. And not to say that you have people that's in your life that's bad for you, but sometimes like you have to have, and I'm not gonna say that the person wasn't motivating you. It's like it has got to be something that's in you at that time, in that time frame, that you gotta know you gotta make things happen. And I wasn't feeling that at the time. Like I said, no, I'm not putting shade on anybody. Because like I said, everybody I came across in my life, I appreciate you. I really, 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 really appreciate you. For reals. From the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? I might have broke a lot of hearts, but I didn't mean to. You know what I mean? And people that know me, they know I'm a genuine guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nice guy to a certain extent. You know, but you can't hold that against me. And I try to explain to people, it's like I'm human too. I got feelings too. But some people think that I don't have feelings because I don't react to certain situations the way they think I should react. You know, I'm just not that type of person. Like I say, I'm the type of guy I will cry on the inside. I won't cry on the outside. I'm the type of guy that I cry in the shower. You know what I mean? Or if I'm driving somewhere, I might cry to myself. But I don't show my emotions like that. And not to say I'm a tough guy or anything like that, but because I got emotions. I'm an emotional type of dude. And if you talk to me, you know me, you're like, oh yeah, I have a heart. I have a heart. But I got a heart that I can also close off too quick. You feel me? But that's neither here nor there. You know? And on this life journey, like I said, I ran into a lot of people that was good for me. I ran into a lot of people that was bad for me. But guess what? I appreciated all that. All that. Because that's why I'm here right now, understanding a little bit more about life, about what life means to me, what life means to James. You feel me? And I think a lot of us go through life thinking like, well, this life sucks, or I should be doing this right now. I should have this right now, and that's putting like a wear and tear on your mental and on yourself. Then you like starting to doubt yourself. Like, well, shit. If I ain't got this, I'm a loser. If I ain't got that, if I ain't got this house this big, I'm a loser. If I ain't got this much money right now, I'm a loser. You know what I mean? And I don't look at life like that. I look at life the way through my eyes, was very, very optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Some people's like, well, you know what I'm saying? You a man, you supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, plans and all this shit. I really don't have no goddamn plan. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a planless motherfucker, for real. For real. Anybody know what they tell you? I just go with the flow. Some cliche shit, but that's what I do. I go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my mom prayed. She prayed for me, my brothers and sisters. She prayed for all of us, man. She really, really did. The shit I've been through, man, I'd be crazy, fucking dead or in jail if I had my common sense about me. You know, that's why I know God had some other plan for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God got a plan for you, but He don't have a plan for that person that you're with, or the plan, or that plan for you and your friends, or your plan for you and your family. You know, it's like you, you, you get separated for a good thing and not a bad thing. You know. And some people take it as far as like, well, you just want to do what you want to do and be free, and come and go as you want to, and 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 no responsibilities. I'm like, but how is that no responsibility? I still got to take care of myself. Still got to pay bills, which I'm in. Fuck, I got to pay a lot of bills right now. But anyway, that's another different story. You feel me? But I don't. I look at it like it should be like okay, when two people come together, or two friends come together. You know, you guys come together for a reason. And I hate to say this, but people, a reason and a season, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Same thing like when you go through grades in school. First you go to um, first you go to what they call it, preschool. Then what, go to kindergarten. Then you're in elementary, junior high, high school, and then college if you decide to go, or trade school or whatever. But that's like 7 transitions in your life. So you're always growing. You're always expanding your mind, your your abilities, and everything. So it's like same thing with life. You go through certain steps in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody got friends. Hey, when we was like 10, we hung with certain people. We hung out, have fun, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ride bikes and shit. Then when you get 15, it's a whole different thing. Then you might be into girls or whatever, whatever fuck yo. You know what I'm saying? But you're in a certain stage now, like, okay, I don't want to hang with this guy no more because this guy might be. I, uh, Prime example. When I was friends with certain people, a certain age, when you get older, you're like, okay, well, shit, this kid, he wants to maybe like, nothing negative, but it's like sometimes it's a lot of, he wants to do dumb stuff, like maybe want to start robbing people or doing drugs or whatever. Okay, cool. Or drinking, cool. You do that, but you do it over here by yourself. I can't do that with you because I'm not in that category with you. You know. Then when you get like maybe like say from 15 to 20, there's a whole different set of rules. This guy you might have a friend that got married, to a long-term sweetheart, whatever. Cool, it's fine and dandy. You know what I mean? I know people. I know a few people like that. They married their college school sweethearts. They married and they've been married to this day. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to them. But it's hard. It's hard to find somebody for you that's for you. You know what I'm talking about? But you have those friends. Okay, they break off, they get married or whatever. Then you still got going with your life. It's like transition periods. Everybody have transition periods in their life. Then when you get like 20, 25, then you might start out there, get your little money up or whatever. You start thinking like you're a little pimp daddy or somebody. I don't know. And then you're around a whole different company of people. You know, you might like to hang out a lot, go to clubs or go to church a lot, or so be it. You know what I'm saying? You might be joining a church. I don't know, but everybody go through transitions, and like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's never a bad thing when people do that. And I get kind of irritated when people say, "Well, I don't hang with that person no more because that person acting like he's better than me, or she acting like she's better than me." It's not. It ain't. I'm not acting better. It's like you just gotta find your path. What you gotta go on. Sometimes, if you're stagnant and this person is doing X, Y, Z, and you guys ain't compatible like that no more. But guess what? It's okay. You can be stagnant. This person doing whatever. It should be okay. It shouldn't be no, well, you act like this towards me now because this, or you act like this towards me because this. No, it ain't that. It's like you have some kind of commonality about yourselves, about your interaction with each other. You know what I mean? And it can't be one sided. A lot of times there's a lot of one sidedness going on. No reciprocation, nowhere, nowhere. Like I said, you can be the best friend in the world. You know what I mean? Hey man, come on. You want to hang out? Cool, let's go. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. I got you, bro. Come on, don't worry about it. I've been that dude before. You feel me? I'm like, because I don't trip. I don't trip off frivolous stuff. And like I said, if I'm with you, if like with my homies or whatever, and if I got it, I got it. I'm gonna take care of that. You feel me? I don't. I wasn't raised to be selfish. Put it that way. And like I said, but it's good to be selfish sometimes towards certain people because certain people will keep take. Then they get on you got that nerve, and you got like, hey man, hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal, kid? You feel me? But besides that, you know what I'm saying? Like when people start taking advantage of you, I've been in that situation too. You know what? But guess what? I still appreciate that interaction and that and that and those lessons I learned from that situation. But guess what? I said I don't have no hard feelings because some people just built like that. Some people just raised like that because you don't know how a person's life is. You know what I mean? Until you start hanging around them, you start seeing who they are. That's why I say I don't judge nobody. When I meet people, I meet people. I meet you right there for who you are, what you are, right then and there. You know what I mean? I don't listen to a bunch of talk about, hey, this guy, you hang with that guy, man, that guy, woo woo. I say, yeah, but that's your interaction with him. That's not my interaction with him. You know, he be the worst motherfucker in the world, but somehow, for some reason, when you guys are talking or whatever, or vibing together, or whatever, you're like, man, this motherfucker cool. You feel me? Because some people bring out certain things out of people, and that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. And me, I prefer to try to bring out the good in everybody instead of the bad in everybody. Because like I said, I'm not out to get you. I'm not out to cheat you. And I'm not out to scam, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, try to get over on you from anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can't, but it's not for everybody. You can't. Some people you just can't vibe with, period. I've been around people like that too. But guess what? I chunk the deuces up and like keep it moving. Hey, my nigga, what's up? Oh, hey, girl, what's up, man? Keep it moving. Court, that's it. And guess what? No sweat off my back. They got my peace of mind. You feel me? And all that. Straight up. But but like I said, everybody go through a transition period in their life where you guys gonna outgrow each other or you're gonna outgrow the situation. Either way, it's gonna happen. That even happens in some marriages. You know what I mean? They outgrow each other. But the thing about marriages is like they should grow. You should try to grow together. Find somebody you can grow together with. And as far as like, I would say, I mean, communication, truthfulness, and honesty, and keep it a buck with each other. You know what I mean? That tends to work. You know what I mean? That tends to work. People that I know that are married, they do that. You feel me? Hey girl, I don't like that about you. Hey man, I don't like that about you, sucker. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But guess what? They're still together. Still doing their thing together. Still rocking together. Which is cool. You know? Which is a cool thing. You know? And they keep growing together. You know? It's not no one-sided thing. Like I'm doing this, I'm better than you, and you better than me, and this and that. No, it's boom, together. Togetherness. And but I know this. But at the same time, it's like if you I didn't have a lot of that in my relationships. You know? Like I said, I take the fall for a lot of shit I did because I know I did a lot of dumb stuff. Like I said, and I apologize to everybody I had offended or hurt in my life in my lifetime. You feel me? I really really do. You know, no hard feelings, nothing. Like I said, ain't no malice in my heart about nothing. And they know that. And and a lot of time they paint this picture of me as a non-caring, selfish, egomaniac, whatever. You know what I mean? You know, whatever. You know? And you know, sometimes you come into people's lives. See, sometimes people don't understand. It's like you guys come into each other's lives for a reason. You know, either or to learn a lesson about something about yourself. And what I have learned over the years that I am I wouldn't say selfish to the extent, but because I give my all, but I still want my time for myself so I can breathe. so I can think correctly. You know what I mean? So I can um I would say not spread my wings, but so I can get my own good mental space as far as my life, because I can't see nobody. I couldn't see nobody taking my life and running down this path. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, why we doing that? I'm that guy. Why we doing that? I don't think I want to do that. You feel me? You know, that's not for me. Period. It's not for me. But you know, like I said, I used to compromise a lot. But I noticed that when I compromised a lot, it still would end up in the same predicaments. You know what I mean? Be arguing or fighting or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? They don't like me, but I don't like at the time. But it always backfired. So I was like, well, that's not good because I'm not keep giving in. I'm trying to compromise and still end up with the same results. You know what I'm saying? What they say, somebody keep doing the same thing over and over again is insanity. I know I ain't insane. I'm insane when I do a lot of dumb stuff, but I ain't that damn insane. You know? Oh, my shit keep talking and lighting, bro. Tripping. This light sucks. You know? So, like I said, I just want to say that, man. You know what I'm saying? Life is what you make it. And I never let my situation dictate my life. I never let my downfalls dictate my life. I never let negativity dictate my life. I never let, you know what I'm saying? Like, like adversity. A lot of adversity dictate my life. Never, never. You know. So yeah, that's all I had to get off my chest today. But I was listening to YouTube. I heard shout out TD Jakes. I never listen. I listen sometimes, but I never listen to him. But today, for some reason, it was this message about timing is everything. Timing is everything, and that kind of resonated with me. Like wow, it's not like that's true because, like I said, you go when you going through life, you like I said, you're going through life, you're going through your little transit stage. You be or you like how can I explain this? You go through your little trial periods in life. You know, I like I said, and you get to a certain point in life, like now, it's time to reap that harvest, man. And right now, I'm trying to reap that harvest. You know, and sometimes you gotta reap the harvest by yourself. Sometimes which is okay. You know, which is okay. Time is everything, baby. Yeah. All right, I think that's it for me. I'm gone, guys. Things to do. But thanks for coming back to my channel. No likes and comments needed. We greatly appreciate it. If you do, no. And peace. I'm up out of here.